on back there?" "Oh, fudge!" Colin Novakovsky gasped. Father Callahan's coming!" His face was so pale and sweaty I thought he might barf on me, but I also thought I might barf at the fact that I had let a guy who says fudge touch my ass. We were all screwed. "Quick! Help me back up!" I scrabbled against the stone wall with my motorcycle boots, groping with desperate fingers for a better handhold. "I'm sorry, Alex." His voice was squeaky with panic. "I can't." "You can't what?" "I can't get caught with a girl in my room. I can't get in trouble. I'm applying early to Georgetown for engineering." "Engineering?" I spluttered furiously. "You couldn't even unhook my bra. Now help me up." Father Callahan's footsteps were approaching, snapping twigs in the bushes below. Charlie's barking was rising to a vicious fever pitch, and I was grunting and pulling myself up, reaching out for Colin. I was so close, my hand outstretched. Suddenly, Colin blurted, "I'm sorry," and slammed the window down. Then I really was screwed. Chapter 2. The best view at St. Mary's Catholic School is from the top floor of the main building, right under the famous golden statue of the Virgin Mary. From there, you can see the whole campus, which is laid out like a cross, with Academic Quad to the north, the well-swept green girls' quad of 6 stone dorms to the east, the identical boys' quad to the west, and straight ahead an avenue of pine trees leading down to the shining lake. Unfortunately, the view inside isn't quite so hot, because it's the principal's office. It's a place I know all too well. I know the squeaky green leather chairs that stick to the back of your thighs. I know the framed mosaics of saints being martyred in gruesome and bloody ways. I know the smell of old Bibles and disapproval. And I definitely know that look on Father Hughes's face. That grim, set jaw look that makes the old guy from Up look like a flirty fireman in a shirtless calendar. "Well, Miss Heck," he began, "here we are. Only your second day back on campus, and already I find you in my office." "Good to be back," I said cheerfully. "I see you put up a new mosaic. Sent Agatha on a bed of hot coals. It really livens the place up." Clearing his throat, Father Hughes reached for a square sheet of yellow paper that was also very familiar to me, a St. Mary's incident report. "Last night," the principal pronounced in his imminent plague of locusts voice, "you, Alexandra Heck, were found face down in the shrubbery behind St. Ambrose Hall. You were uninjured apart from mild scratches and bruises." Pretty accurate, I thought, and it was nice of Father Hughes not to mention the fact that I'd been found with my miniskirt around my waist, my bow-down bitch's boy shorts in full view, and Charlie the Labradoodle's tongue in my ear. "And were obviously not in your own dorm at the time of curfew." Father Hughes picked up a mahogany stamp from the ink pad, the all-powerful seal of St. Mary's. Time to get serious. He held it poised over the incident report and asked, "Do you dispute the accuracy of this interpretation?" "No, I do not," I said primly. I could get serious, too. "I missed curfew. I don't dispute that." Father Hughes lowered the stamp towards the yellow sheet. But just as the ink was about to make contact with the paper, I continued, "But I do wonder why Colin Novakovsky isn't also here right now." I gestured to the empty green leather chair next to mine. "Mr. Novakovsky was in his dorm at curfew." "With a girl," I protested. "Guys and girls are never allowed in each other's rooms. Isn't that in, like, the hair, shirt, and chastity belt section of the school rule book?" Okay, I didn't know exactly what I was talking about. Seeing as the day they gave me the St. Mary's rulebook, I tore the pages out and made 200 origami ninja stars. But I could tell there was a double standard here. Father Hughes spoke in a calm, measured voice, still holding the stamp above the report. "Mr. Novakovsky did not have a female student in his room at the time of the incident." "Because I was climbing out of his room." "He claims to have no knowledge of you being at St. Ambrose Hall that evening. According to Mr. Novakovsky, he was studying alone." Colin Novakovsky, you little shit-faced liar. I couldn't believe I let his growth spurt trick me. He was still a turd. Just now he was a turd with a hipster haircut. And Father Hughes was a turd in a priest collar. "You know what this is?" I jumped out of my seat. "This is total friggin' sexist treatment. You Catholics, you're still holding a grudge against Eve and that apple.